A young woman and her 5-year-old child were terrorized while riding the subway in New York. Now, cops are on the lookout for a man who committed a vile act while the mother was forced to watch. New York City can be a dangerous place. The folks who live there know they need to stay alert. They've learned how to avoid dangerous situations and keep their families safe, but sometimes things happen that nobody expects. Even the most alert citizen can be taken by surprise. That's just what happened to a mother and her 5-year-old son. They were riding the subway through Brooklyn. It was an ordinary day. The train was full of passengers eager to be on their way. Most were doing what all New Yorkers do best, minding their own business, except for one passenger. The man decided to approach mother and son. The grown man went up to the boy and punched him in the face. He then proceeded to mock the child. The attacker fled the train before anyone could stop him. Police are on the hunt for this vile creature. What kind of psychopath does this? Account to accounts, he didn't even know the family. This total stranger approached the young boy just to hit him in the head. There was no motivation beyond his own anger and hate. Perhaps he's mentally ill. How do you explain that to the victim? Does a child that young understand what's going on? A 5-year-old should not have to endure that kind of treatment. He will now live in constant fear that strangers will lash out at him for no reason. All because of the sick, deranged individual. No child, even in a city as hectic as New York, should be afraid they will be attacked. That's especially true when they're simply riding the train with their mother. You might question why nobody else on the train intervened. Once upon a time, strangers would have confronted this bully. They would have prevented him from escaping until police arrived. But that might not be the case anymore. In a city as big as New York, people just want to be left alone. Police have identified the attacker. They have posted his description and are eager for news of his whereabouts. In a city as large as New York, it's hard to track down a lone criminal. Even with his name and description, it's easy for a culprit to disappear. But considering how outrageous this attack was, I think more than a few New Yorkers will be on the lookout. It's unacceptable for a grown man to do this to a child. Hopefully, Thomas will be found and properly prosecuted. Even then, it won't help that young boys sleep at night.